Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We doing our reality roundup. Okay, I meant to put this out earlier, but it's been a busy week. Okay, so this reality roundup, we talking Married to Medicine, Housewives of Potomac, Basketball Wives Orlando, and Basketball Wives LA. All right. So first, let's get to Married to Medicine. I've concluded we need to integrate younger women on this show. That scene with Sweet Tea, Heavenly, and Dr. Jackie, it felt like they were both taking their granddaughter out to go see animals and the farm animals, okay? Down to the flea market. It was really bad. I was like, it wasn't a bad scene, but it was awkward. It felt like two grown women with a little girl. I feel like they were babying Sweet Tea as if she's just like a 15-year-old that got casted on a show. Like, at the end of the day, like, she might be younger than y'all, but she's still a grown woman. Like, y'all treat her as if she's like 15, going on to 16, you know, going to prom. Like, she's not that young, and she doesn't seem that dumb either because she married a nigga, you know, I'm just saying, like, who has them coin? And it's just not like she's, you know, for her age, for her to date somebody like that, to me, that shows a lot of maturity because you have to handle somebody who's a lot more knowledgeable than you in many fields and still be able to deal with that without feeling so undermined. So that to me shows me that she's not a dummy. All right. And also in this episode, Phaedra opened up a lot more about her whole stuff with Apollo. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of Phaedra. Just because I'm a huge fan of Candy. I feel like Phaedra's a liar, but finally we're getting some more in depth about just the whole everything she went through with Apollo. And she says that the kids read everything online. Like, that's crazy. Our generation now is doomed. Like, you can't hide nowadays. If it's out there, it's gonna be seen, whether it be by kids, teenagers, adults. It's gonna be seen. So I just feel bad that those kids find out about everything that happened, like, between them before, you know, they could even be grown enough to really understand everything that went on the show, outside of the show, his arrest history, all of that. All right. Now, there was of course, some off-show drama. Heavenly and Sweet Tea ended up getting into it. Y'all gonna start learning, go on these damn Instagram lives. Y'all done see what happened to Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie done got her whole career and her whole license questioned and side-eyed. You never seen that bitch on Instagram live again, which I don't blame her, because goddamn, like, y'all gonna learn, start going on these Instagram lives. Y'all is not Zeus or not at CV cast members. You guys are on Bravo. Y'all should go over to Facebook meeting instead, or just, you know, I don't know, something a little bit more professional. But Instagram Live is wild for y'all age.
And I look a mess, but that's all right. I heard somebody say something about me. Somebody said something about me.
Grandma. Mama.
Who married to their granddaddy? Who married to their granddaddy?
You married to your granddaddy.
You married to your granddaddy. All of us.
You married to your grandma got your little Louis Vuitton on your head. Girl, please.
Let's understand, you older than all of us.
Girl.
Don't let me say nothing inappropriate.
Because I had up in her closet playing.
I had 3 kids. I'm in the bed, bitch, because I had
up in that closet. Exactly. You had 3 kids and act like a little 3-year-old.
You sure do.
You sure do.
Me for relationship advice.
Be quiet.
You calling me for relationship advice? You calling me for relationship advice?
You see Phaedra up there? She's out here acting all shocked, but she's really enjoying all of the messiness. That's why she's never to be trusted.
It's your time.
He would have already been out. So we're not gonna let anybody
go back to the bed.
Okay. So we're not gonna let anybody go.
Okay. The show is back on.
No. If she was messing with me, she would already have a business off the ground.
Girl, please, no. Actually, you owe me some money for that jackass Dr. Heavenly You sure do, bitch. You sure do. You owe me some money. With that.
I'm still watching the Beverly Hills Housewives.
Oh, listen, Heavenly. I was thinking about signing up for Heavenly University. Now, from what Sweet Tea says, she doesn't give a good review on Heavenly University. I'm very disappointed because Heavenly is very smart, okay? So I kind of wanted to kind of, you know, sign up just to learn a few pointers and things from Heavenly, but damn.
They argue without yelling.
Okay, well,
I don't give a damn what the bitches do.
Let's try that. Let's talk. Sweet Tea, you got something you want to say to me, and then I have my review.
No, you can go to sleep. Your mama there.
My mom is dead.
No, we cannot have that.
Well,
Not my mama, bitch. Nina somewhere cringing.
You know what? Problems. Don't play with me.
Come on there. You don't want.
No, don't do that.
Because, baby, I had 3 kids. I done did it all, baby. I done did it all, baby.
Now, she stated that her mama is in hell. Okay? Now, there was also some accusations made because if y'all don't know, Quad is kicked off of the island. So she has not appeared on the latest episode. She is Adenzo. Okay? Now, between all of them, there's rumors that Quad is in contact with Gregory, okay, which is Sweet Tea's man now, Greg's ex-husband. I mean, Quad's ex-husband.
What's that teaching? You competing, bitch. You competing, you can never.
Listen.
You can never.
Go worry about that man you got, because I heard he calling Quad, bitch.
Go back to
I heard he calling Quad. You might want to go check on.
You need it.
You might want to go check.
Okay, now Quad replied back to this, and she wasn't really a fan of how, you know, she's being dragged into the whole situation, and she feels like it's a lot messy on Heavenly's part for even bringing up her name. Okay, now Quad is funny. Let me tell you, Quad is a drama on itself. They should just make a not even a sitcom, but those soap operas. The bitch should come after Young and the Restless, okay, and just call it Quad. Now she said in her quote, and I quote, "traveling abroad." That alone had me crying because she just had to let us know that she's not in the country and that she's busy. This is what I mean, that Quad is funny to me. Like, she's a drama-filled person that I think needs her own scripted series. Not a reality show, okay? A scripted series. She says, "traveling abroad. So I'm getting a news a little late. However, I would like to clear up a previous untrue statement on a recent Married to Medicine Live. T, your husband and I are not and will not engage in any form of contact. I'm firm in my stance on not being involved or used as a pawn in anyone else's dispute as a tactic to an petty argument. It is crucial to clarify that there have been absolutely no communication between my ex-husband and me. Any suggestions of the contrary is inappropriate and unfairly diminishes the seriousness of my past experiences with them." Okay? Now, I do believe Quad, because I feel like she has pride to be like a side chick, and she doesn't like to be embarrassed, as we all saw over these past seasons. So I just don't think that she would do that. Now, Heavenly commented that and said, "Y'all believe that? Quad, you're going to have to come back to the show to clarify that you're not sleeping with the nigga." Okay? Now, this new girl that they're trying to integrate on this season so far, to me, she's not the most interesting. I get where they're going with this storyline, with the fact that it seems like she doesn't really appreciate the husband, but I feel like there could have been better choices out there. I remember that there was a lady, she had like a bob, and she was on the season around the time where that white girl was on the season. I liked her, and she wasn't scared of Heavenly. We need people that's not scared of Heavenly. I like Heavenly, but we need somebody to combat her mouth. Okay, and I don't think they've gotten somebody on the show as of recent that's able to combat Heavenly's mouth. And I think that's the big issue. Now, we see there's going to be some issues with Dr. Jackie and Sweet Tea soon. And to be honest, I feel like the internet going to hop on Dr. Jackie again, because she said that the one mistake she didn't make is pop Sweet Tea in the mouth. Listen, y'all going to have to be careful with being on Bravo, let y'all exploit y'all like this, because they're out here making y'all look like y'all on Zeus or not STV. I don't like that. All right. Now, also Potomac housewives. Y'all saw on the last episode, they went to the drag. Wendy bring her Debbie cakes down. She boot, bring back my girls. Bring back my girls. Bring back my girls. Boom. Now, not gonna lie, Wendy, you gonna have to work on that squat. Now, yeah, like that, that look like you was finna sit on the toilet. Bomb. Listen, I love Dr. Wendy. I feel like Dr. Wendy is very underrated. All right. And of course, this new girl is a hater with the thumbs down. Now, with this episode, to me, it low-key shows you how Ninka is a hater because you didn't even have to do the thumbs down because it's showing that you kind of hate her past anything dealing with the show because everybody in this scene is just having fun. So why even try to do the thumbs down? Like, damn, girl, like, geesh. So even Mia wasn't even hating on that whole scene. Now, in this episode, we see that there was a conversation between Robin and Candace, and they addressed the whole online behavior between all of them. My whole thing is, Candace, you could tell at this point, was fed up. When she slammed that table, said, the line is moving. I said, okay. Either that table was going to get slammed or it was going to get flipped. So she did the latter. Here's the thing. I agree with Candace 100%. I feel like, how is it fair that she can't tweet and say certain things, but then you guys are able to go on your podcast and talk shit? I just don't think that's fair. I feel like Candace, to me, has been very nice on Robin, and I don't think if the tables were reversed, it would not be the same energy. I think Robin would be on Candace's ass, making sure that she knows that she's a fool and that it's acknowledged that, you know, ha, ha, ha type of thing. So I just don't like the fact that we're giving Robin so much grace because it wouldn't have been returned had the tables been reversed, okay? Now, Robin went afterwards and called up Juan, okay? And Juan just started screaming at her, be like, be the bigger person. Which, finally, Juan, you say and do something we agree with. Because Robin should have been the bigger person and apologize and literally rectify stuff with Candace because Candace did nothing wrong. Okay? She really didn't, in my opinion. She ended up hanging up from what it looks like. I don't know if this is an edit or what, but she ended up hanging up on Juan, which I don't know. The man is already 2 steps out the door. I just don't think pushing him away is gonna make it any better because I could just see him be like, man, Robin hung up the phone on me. Yeah, that's why I'm here with you. Let's go chill at the hotel real quick. Like that type of vibe. I don't think it's like the smartest to do. Okay. Now, though this is season 7's cast, but a lot of people feel like the OGs, the people that should return is, I've been seeing this post a lot, that Mia, Giselle, Karen, and Candace should be the only 4 to return and everybody else should be packed up. I agree with this, but I would just add Wendy. I would add Wendy to the mix, but she, to me, I would demote her as a friend because every single time her storyline, it's about a new business. So besides that, though, I do agree. I feel like Robin has reached her course. She barely is opening up really about her life. Even with the whole Juan thing, every one of their scenes seem a little fake and put on to me. Even with that whole phone call situation, I feel like he knew she was going to call during that scene because she knew that, you know, that they were going to either address her whole, you know, cheating scandal at the table and everything. So you can kind of tell. All right. Not gonna lie, this season, I don't know who's producing the show. Like, it's not as good as it used to be. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's either the casting or what they're having them do, but it's not that entertaining like it used to. Okay. Now let's get to Housewives Orlando. I've never seen a white girl gag Megan until this bitch named Ashley came along. I screamed when she said, I don't like you. You don't like me.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? This is what I needed. Megan was gooped, gagged, and bewildered. Look at her. She didn't know what to do because she thought she could fake it with this Ashley girl. And the Ashley girl said, nah, bitch, I know your tea. You know my tea. It's not that deep, okay? I just feel like when it comes to this whole cast, they're so good because they don't fake it around each other. They let each other know what's up from the get-go. They don't try to beat around the bush. And that's what I really, really appreciate about that cast. Now, Ashley, though, you are messy, but Megan's still messy too. I just feel like Ashley shouldn't have taken so much joy in seeing Danielle and Morgan fight like that. And to see Danielle and Morgan fight like that, it broke my heart because y'all was ride or die in the whole season. So for y'all friendship to be broken up over one person going to a cast event is crazy. It's not like she went to an event of Ashley's and hung out with Ashley down, like at the liquor bar, you know, after filming, just hanging out. I just feel like Morgan should have been more understanding of that. Danielle doesn't seem to me like a person that switches up quick. That's why it bothered me, the way that Morgan is acting. I think Morgan has been hurt so much that she doesn't allow people in and she doesn't allow people to like cross her. So she feels like if you even near the ops, you are an op. Okay? Now this whole exchange between Megan and Ashley, I feel like Ashley pulled Megan's card in this scene because it's like, don't be trying to be fake with me when I know you don't like me like that. Like, it's okay. Like, we don't even got to talk. Like, it is what it is. You know, I'm going to buy my stuff. You're going to buy your stuff. Like, bye. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it is Megan's trip. And with it being Megan's trip, it was a little bit rude. But is it really Megan's trip or is it production's trip? Let's figure it out. I'm just saying. All right. And then also in this scene, y'all, in this episode, of course, the cast is split into two. We have Mulan, Neek, Megan, Danielle. And on the other side, we have Morgan, Ashley, Mackenzie, and I believe another girl I'm leaving out, right? Now we get to the boat. Mackenzie and Danielle, I'm disappointed in them both. The fact that they're arguing over this nigga and we haven't seen this nigga appear on the show not once is a shame. I don't give a crap what nobody says. I think, no, we've seen him appear. Yeah, we've seen him appear, I believe, like one time, if I'm not mistaken. I just feel like the fact that he's putting y'all in a tryst and having both of y'all argue like this and he's not stepping in and say, hey, know your place, is crazy. Clearly, he's playing both of them. And in my opinion, he's playing Danielle more than anyone because if he's publicly out with Mackenzie or whatever, but he's not saying the same thing to you, he's just playing with your mental. And I think the reason why she's acting like that is because of all the time that she invested in him. But it's like, girl, you kind of have to move on and get it over with. It was really, really bad. To the point where they was about to thump and they was about to fight and somebody was about to get kicked off of that motherfucking boat. Okay? My whole thing is when it comes to the boat situation, somebody could have really went over. Them security guards picked them up so quick, it wasn't even funny. I'm talking about grab Mackenzie up like a damn leaf. Now, Mackenzie said, oh, you call me white, bitch? I'm half black. Mackenzie, where? Where? How? Who? I sound like a damn owl. I just don't believe she's half black. I'm just saying, it's just like, you really have to mention that and bring race into it. That has nothing to do with anything. Y'all arguing back and forth. It's not like she calls you white bitch now, okay? I just feel like Mackenzie also is, though, extremely intimidated by Danielle because he might end up wanting to be with, at the end, a fully black woman, okay? Which that's his preference, but why did that have to be brought up? Anyways, there is no reunion for this series, which is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I just feel like when it comes to this show, it was promoted extremely horribly. I think the time frame it was put in was bad. And it was on the wrong network. It should have been on MTV or Bravo. Like, horrible. Okay? The season and the series in itself, amazing. I love the fact that they went for a younger crowd of girls because we could relate and get more of a key on the show. The amount of drama that they have off of the show, it's sad we're not going to get a reunion when it comes to the show like that because they deserve it out of everybody. Okay? LA didn't even deserve that damn reunion. Now, let's get to this LA reunion. Now, LA last episode, but also this was the last episode of Basketball Wives Orlando, so of course no more covering that. And Basketball Wives LA is the last episode that just aired recently, right? We finally get to see Christian talk to like Evelyn and everything. Evelyn was squinting at that nigga so hard. She like, you scamming ass nigga. His criminal history scares me. Meaning I'm not scared of him, and I'm not scared he's going to do anything to Jennifer physically, but I'm scared he's going to be a shiesty person towards Jennifer. That's the biggest thing. I do not think he's going to put his hands on that lady. It's the other stuff. Evelyn was cringing at that scene because she and Brooke met up with Christian, who basically is going to propose to Jennifer, okay? And he was just basically asking them like for advice, just so they could kind of get to know him just a little bit more. I get his story. That's why I say I don't think anything physical ever happened to Jen. Like, because the way that he's playing his story, he didn't try to make himself look young, look innocent. He didn't try to make himself seem like the innocent party in this. He just tried to make himself honest and come forward with the troubles that he's having. So I did appreciate that when it comes to their whole conversation that they had. Now, it's the car thing. It's the car thing. Like, he didn't return it on time. It was just like stuff like that's a little reckless. So it's like, how reckless could you get? Now, they did kind of let him know, like, hey, like, if you F with Jennifer, we're going to really come for you. So, and I do believe they're going to stick by that and do that. All right. We saw the engagement. It was really, really nice. And I feel really, really bad for Vanessa. Vanessa, file the divorce papers immediately. That nigga does not like you. That's not your husband. Okay? You guys are just married with kids. There's a difference. That nigga does not like Vanessa. He doesn't seem interested anytime they talk on camera. I don't know if it's because of the camera, but I feel like it's not because of the camera. Okay? It's just really sad to see. Because Vanessa and her bangs, she could get another nigga. Okay? And we find out that Brittany moves to back to where she was from and is not going to be in LA anymore and doing the show. Brittany, I have no sympathy for you. I don't care what nobody says. You did Bad versus Wild. Okay, I know it was only for a day, but let's not act like you're above it all, bitch. You work with Zeus closely. Stop, okay? And with this pity party, and as if you're such like a little fawn amongst wolves. You're not. It's really irritating that she tried to do that whole thing, and I fell for it in the beginning a little bit. But after realizing, seeing some of the stuff she's been doing online, miss me with the bullshit. She's even writing Charleston Wright. Like, that's more dangerous than being on Basketball Wives LA. Like, really. Why? So Jennifer gets proposed to. Everybody was so happy for her. And also this episode, you know, Evelyn kind of ends it off with LaVon and kind of realizes she's not that into him, which we all saw that whole damn season. Now, their reunion, that looked fire. Shawnee, how is Shawnee in the mess? And she wasn't even on the season barely. If y'all don't know, there was a whole lot of online drama between Shawnee, Evelyn, and Jackie. I knew they were gonna last. That whole friendship group, bye. That throuple, it's all sorts of fakeness, and it's all because of Miss Nostrils. Shawnee does a whole lot of instigating, a lot of backbiting behind the scenes, so I think it's gonna come back to bite Jackie in the butt because she thought those were her friends. Okay. Now, let me know what you guys think down below about some of these shows and topics, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.